Hi, today we have our school, Smith Middle School's principal, Mr. Brinks, with us, and we are going to be talking about our new middle school and more.
Hello, Mr. Brinks. Thank you so much for being here today.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
So today, me and Seowoo will be asking you some questions about the new school that's going to be done in April of our 8th grade year, I think. Before we begin, how are you liking being a principal at Smith? Is it harder or easier than you expected?
I think it's about what I expected. I really enjoy it. I think the Smith students have a lot of energy. They have a lot of compassion. It's been a great community of families to get to know and a lot of great teachers here. So it's been a lot of fun.
The next question is, how are you liking Smith overall?
I'm loving Smith. So this week, for example, we've got wrestling meets, volleyball meets. We've got our Festival of Cultures happening next week. So almost every night there's something going on. It's been action-packed, lots of great events, and it's been really enjoyable.
Yeah, we're all really excited. Now let's start talking about the new building. So apparently we're getting a new building because of the voters here in Troy. Why did we ask for one?
We are getting a new building. So the district took a look at across all of the buildings that they have. They looked at what would need to go into the current Smith that we have to keep it running for the next 30 or 40 years versus what it would cost to build a brand new building. And they decided that it made a lot more sense to put their money into building a new Smith. And so that project has been underway for over a year now. We've had students and teachers and administrators and lots of people involved in the design process, working with architects on what the new design for Smith is going to be.
So where is the new Smith Middle School going to be?
It's going to be right here on this piece of property. So it's going to go just west. So like where our current track area is right now and the baseball fields, like closer to Martell. But it's going to be right here on the same piece of property. So as you come back to school next year in the fall, you're going to see new Smith being built right behind us.
Wow.
Okay, so the next question is, can you give us any updates on a construction timeline?
Sure. So we are going to be breaking ground this spring. We're going to have one of those ceremonies, I hope, with the golden shovels and we dig in and everyone cheers. And then all summer long, they're going to be working on, the foundation and things like that. And you're going to start to see lots of construction trucks and things like that coming in throughout the summer here.
Wow.
And then when is it going to be done? I think that is also very important, right? So we plan on opening during the 26-27 school year.
And so while the construction's happening, where are the Smith Middle School students going to be?
So we're going to continue to be right here in our building, which is going to be hopefully exciting as construction gets, further and further along, like opportunities to go check it out and see what's happening. So it can be for some good little field trips.
Why is this a good thing for students and the community?
Sure. So the way that Smith is designed right now is built on ideas about what schools should be like from the 1960s. And so the new Smith has been redesigned for the type of learning that we want moving into the middle of the 21st century here and what we think will be good for Troy for the next 50 years. So we've redesigned the building with learning communities. And so students will be assigned into a learning community, and they'll have 4 or 5 teachers that all are in that learning community, and they all share those same students all day long. And so it makes a really large school feel a lot smaller and a lot more personable.
That sounds nice to learn in. So what are you excited for about this new building?
I'm excited for a lot of things. We've got a beautiful new art space, STEM space, large dedicated band, orchestra, choir rooms, a great big gym with a stage and performance space that's going to be beautiful and available for the community to use, as well as a great big kind of commons and cafeteria space that we'll be able to take take advantage of, directly connected to our media center, and then the learning communities and what those will look like for our students. Like there's a lot of great spaces in this building.
The next question is, will the lockers be bigger?
That's a great question. I hope so. We're looking at a few different locker designs right now. Something wider that we can actually fit backpacks and coats in at the same time.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And then what will be unique about our new school?
I think there's going to be a lot of unique things, from the learning communities to having a grand staircase, like a learning stair that's going to be in the cafeteria for meetings and performances. We're going to have some beautiful spaces outside so that we can bring classes outdoors. I think that's going to be a really unique and exciting thing, and each learning community is going to have some outdoor space set aside for learning.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Brinks. And as we wrap up the interview, do you have anything to add about the new Smith Middle School?
Yeah, thank you very much, Azra and Seowoo. I appreciate you having me on your podcast today. As we get closer to the groundbreaking and the construction, we're going to be having updates that we send out to the whole Troy community and more information that we're going to be posting on the Troy School District website.